Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we will be solving Codeforces round 907 deep 2 problem C, Smilo and the monster. Okay, pause the video, read the question and then I'll explain. Cool. So what the question is saying that will be given, let's say I'm just simplifying the question. So question is saying that will be given an array and in each array will have one value and that value will represent a group, the value of a group. So let's say we have a one group and we are saying that we have monsters in it. So a of I will denote that how many monsters are there of ith type. So a of I denotes number of monsters of ith type. Okay, of ith type. Now what it is saying again. So now what we need to do is we have to kill each and every monster. Okay, we have to kill each monster. Now we can perform two kinds of attack. Okay, so there is one attack where what we can do is we can kill one monster and we can gain, let's say, health, or there is term X but combo counter is mentioned in the question, but or let's stick to that. So we have health X. So initially it was 0. So we have first kind of attack in which what we can do is we can simply kill a monster. Okay, and we will get 1 point, or we'll get 1 point. So our health will become X, whatever X we have, X plus 1. Okay, that is our health will increase by 1. Second is the, like, let's say if for ith type, if for any ith type, yeah, in the first time also, in the first type also we can choose any I. Just the condition is that there should be one monster, so it's like killing any monster will give you 1 point. Now what the second type is? Second type is if you have x points, or like x health. Okay, x points, then you can choose any I such that a of I is equals to x, a of I equals to x. Then what you can do is you can kill them all in just one go, but here you won't gain any point. So I'll just repeat what it was. So if you have x point, then you can select any I such that a of I is equal to x, and then you can kill the entire monsters or all the monsters of ith type in one go. But here you won't gain any points on health. Okay. So just to summarize what we have right now. So we have initial health point x that is equals to 0. We can perform two kind of attacks. First one is we can simply kill a monster and gain 1 point. Then x will increase by 1, x plus equals to 1, we can write it. Else what we can do, if we have x points, we can select something, select a group as in like the ith monster type, whatever ith type, such that a of I is equals to x, and we can kill the entire group in one go. So what we need to return is we need to return the minimum number of killing we need to perform, or minimum number of the operations, we can say minimum number of operations we need to perform to kill all the monsters. So what does it mean is, let's say initially you have, let's say, three types of monster. Here are five monster, here as 10 monster, and here are 7 monster. So and your initial health was 0. So if you will kill these 5 monsters, you will get 5 points if you are killing one by one, right, by performing the first operation. And it's not like that you have to kill all them 5. Let's say you want to kill 2 of them, so it will become 8 and your point will increase by 2. Similarly, let's say if you want to kill 3 from here, then you will have you will gain 3 points and 3 monster will be killed. Okay, so if you will start killing in this fashion, like that, killing one by one monsters, then it will take how many turns? Summation of AI. So like we can do one thing, that we can kill all the monster one by one, and that will take a of I number of operations, right? But we need to find the minimum number. So let's say if we have something like this 1, 2 and 3. Now we know that if we'll kill this one, we will get x is equals to 1 point. Initially x was 0, so we'll get 1 point. Let's say here there are two monster of, like, let's say it was type 0, it was type 1, it was type 2. So for the type 1 we have two monsters, right? So I killed one monster, then I will get another point, then one monster will remain here, then I kill this monster as well, then I'll get another point as well. So now I have x is equals to 3, right? Now I have x equals to 3, and there is one monster, or not one monster, the for the monster of type 2 we have three monster remaining, right? So now what we can do, we can either kill these three monster one by one, then in that scenario we'll have to do three moves or three operations, and we'll get 1 point. Okay, then finally our x will become 6. Else what we can do is, we already have x equals to 3, so we know that by the second operation we can kill the entire group at one move. So we can kill the entire group in one move. Okay, so let's say when we have killed the three monster one by one, the total number of moves were the total number of moves were 3. Okay, now for killing the last one, we kind of have two approach, let's say, for the time being. So if we kill them one by one, then we'll have to kill them three times, so total move will be 6. But if we perform the second operation and kill the entire herd in one group, then we'll have to perform one operation. So initially we had three moves, and now we are performing one move to kill all the three monsters in one go. So total we'll have four operations. So I hope the question would be clear. So we can see that somehow, like, killing one by one was always be going to expensive, because we might have some optimization that will help us reduce the number of moves to kill all the monsters. So that was the question. We need to find out what will be the minimum number of moves. Okay, cool. So now let's say what I am saying is, if you have four monster, let's say there is only one type right now. Okay, so like there is only one type, let's say zero type, and we have four monster. Then what we can do is, either we can kill four of them, then it will take four moves, or we can kill two of them. Okay, that will take two moves. Then what we can do now, yeah, at the same time we'll have x is equals to 2, because we have killed two monsters by first operation, so we have value x equals to 2. And here also the remaining value, because we have killed two, right? So the number of monster will be 2, right? The remaining monsters will be 2. So we have x equals to 2 and the number of monster equals to 2. That means we can kill all the monster in one go. That will take one more move. So in this scenario what we can do is, we can perform one move. So in total we took three move, and this is the most optimal approach for killing the four monsters. Let's say it were, to make it more clear, let's say there were 100 monsters. Okay, if we'll go on killing them one by one, it will take 100 moves, right? 100 moves. But what is the best moves? See, we know that to kill, like, if we'll you will simply kill, we'll gain 1 point, right? And and if we want to kill, let's say, group of x, then we have need to have at least x points, right? So, or not at least, let's exactly x points. So if we have exactly x point, then we can kill a group of x. Okay, so there is 100, right? So if I am saying that I will need x points, okay, and if the remaining is also x, then what I can do is, I can kill them all in one go. I can kill them all in one go. So if it is 100 over here, now if we'll start killing one by one, so at a point we know that this x and this x needs to be equal. So I'll gain x point by how? Killing monsters one by one. So that means I will have to kill X monster, and the remaining points will also be, or the remaining monster, I should say, the remaining monster should also be X. So in total, we have killed X monsters, and there are X monster remaining. So in total, how many monsters were there? 2X monster, and this 2X monster is equals to 100. So X over here can be 50. So we can visualize it now that if we'll kill 50 monster, we'll gain 50 points. So initially x was 0, we killed 50 monster, then we have x is equals to 50. So in that scenario what we can do, we can kill the remaining monsters in one go. We can kill the remaining monster in one move. So in total it will take 50 moves to kill this 50 monster, and one moves to kill this 51 and one extra move to kill the remaining 50 monsters. So in total, we will take 51 moves. So from here we can realize that it's always better to reach, if we have, let's say, like m, then we if it's even, we can simply go to m by 2 or kill m by 2, and we can kill the remaining in one go, right? So we first kill m by 2 monster, and we can kill one monster separately, so that total moves will be m by 2 plus 1. So now, right now we were talking for a very special case where we took an even number and there was just only one group of monsters. Now let's say there were many monsters, so we, as in the question we are given, so there will be like, there can be n types of monster, let's say 1 2 till n, right? So now we need to find out how we should kill them, so that the minimum move should be minimum. So let's say if I am saying that, see, right now what we discuss, if it's an event, we can just achieve our killing or achieve the minimum number of moves, achieve our task in just half plus one time, right? So let's say if it is 80, then whatever, if we are killing on in killing them separately, like right now if I want to kill 80 monsters, if and considering that there will be only this type, then it will take 41 moves. So let's say if we here 60, then it will take 31 moves. But let's analyze one thing over here. So so, and let's say, just for the simplicity, let me write 120 moves as well. So for here it will take 61 moves, right? I hope till here everyone will be clear. Okay, now see, if we'll kill them individually, how many turns there, how many moves we need to make? This one, 51 plus 41 plus 31 plus 61, right? So if we'll see, the total moves here can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 plus 3, 9, 13, 5, 18, 184 moves. But but now let's see. See, right now what we are doing, we are killing them individually or separately for each group. But can't we do something like this, that if somehow, see, we know that x is always going to be increasing by 1, right? So it will be 0, then it will become 1, then it will become 2, then it will become 3 and 4 and so on. So don't you think at some point it might have become 100, or it might have become 80, or it might have become 60, or it might have become 120? So let's say if it became 100 at some point, then why don't we just kill that 100 in one go at that point itself? Understand what I'm trying to say? What I'm saying is, we know that x is going to increase incrementally by 1, right? So initially it will be 0, it will become 1, it will become 2, it will become 3, then it will become 4, then it will become 5. So let's say if we want, what we can do is, we can just start killing this 120 monsters one by one. Then we can kill 100 monsters. Or let me start over here. So what we are saying, that we have 100, 80, 60, and for the simplicity, let me write 120 over here. So let's first understand one thing, then I'll explain further. So see, if I want to kill all the monsters, right? If we want to kill all the monsters, then we know that to kill a monster, to kill one monster, we have to have 1 point, right? To kill two monster, we have need at least x is equals to 2. So, and we know that we will gain only x by killing monsters individually. So in total, if there are 100 monster, we minimum point we needed is 50. After after sorry, okay, no, not like this. So what I'm trying to say, so like, if I'm saying that there are 100 monster to kill, we need at least x is equals to 100, right? 100 points. So if I am saying that there are only 100 monster to kill, so if by one operation we know that we will increase x, and by one operation we will decrease x, and that's why we were able to find that 51 moves would be appropriate. Okay, now coming here, what we can say, let's say I killed this all 60, then I'll have x is equals to 60. And let's write moves over here. Let me clear this a bit. Okay, so so moves is 60. Okay, and x is also 60. Let's say I have removed 60 from here as well, so then our x will become 120. Okay, and move will also become move. In move also we need to add 60, right? So we can simply remove this one. Then this whole is killed, and there will be just one increment in the move. Now, now here the remaining, see, we have only killed 60 from here, right? Right. So here 20 will be remaining. So if we kill all them, now X is resetted to, see, after we perform this move, killing 120 group of 120 monster, this X was resetted to 0, right? Now if we killed this 20, then X will be updated to 20. Now this is 100, right? This is 100. So see, if we would have just considered this one, it will take 51 moves to completely erase them or completely kill them, because first we will kill 50 and then at the 50 points. But we have this 20, right? If we have this 20 points, so just simple maths, 100 plus 20, 120 divided by 2, 60. So we know that if we'll increase this point by 40, if we'll increase this point by 40, what will happen? That means if we'll kill 40 monsters from here, 60 monsters will be remaining, but our health will increase by 40. So in total, our health will become 60, and there are only 60 monsters. So what we can do is we can use this 60 points to kill this 60 monster in one go. So already we had made how many moves? 60 plus 80 in total, because first we killed 60, then we killed 20, and then 40 from here. So in total, how many points? Let me write it here, or how many moves I should say. First of all, we killed 60, then we killed this 80, and meanwhile we have also this one for killing this 120, and now we have remaining this 60, and before coming to 60 we killed 40 from that group as well. So we'll have to add 40 here, and the remaining 60 in one go. So in total we are performing this many operation. So if we'll add this, how much it's going to be? It's going to be 60 plus 80, 140, 180, and 182. Earlier, how many moves we required? 184. So we can see that we require two less number of moves. So I hope you would have get bit of intuition from here. If not, let me now come to the solution. What exactly we are trying to do is, see, if we'll short the numbers in increasing way, right? If we'll short the numbers in increasing way, now we know that we are always going to increase the x by 1, always going to increase the x by 1, right? So what we'll do, first of all, we'll increase the x to some extent, let's say from here, and then we'll kill the biggest one. So like let's say biggest was 120, then we'll kill 120 from here. I'm considering that there are many more monsters in between. So we'll kill the first 120, then number of moves will be 120 killing plus to kill this. Now let's say here it is 100, or like let's say 75, then it again kill the 75, and because we always know that to kill a group of 75 we need at least x is equals to 75 points, and we know that we can only gain x by killing one by one, right? So so what we can do from here, or what we can learn from here is, we are doing nothing but we are following a two pointer approach. How so? So what we are trying to do is, and not basically two point approach, this point will be fixed itself. I will tell you why. So what we are trying to do is, we are basically trying to split it into two halves. Why two halves? Because we know that we can make x to some value, then we can delete from one, or we can entirely delete one group, or I should say entirely kill one group, right? It doesn't matter, we should delete from here, we can delete from anywhere, it doesn't matter. See what will happen, that if the entire number is even, or I should say the total number, the summation is even, that means we can divide this group into two halves. And just to remember, it's not necessary that this is, I mean, what I'm trying to say over here is, it's not going to be something like that there should be one element, or there should be another element from here. It might happen that we divide into some between of some element. So I mean, what I'm trying to say is, let's say if there is a value 60, may it may happen that in this side we are considering 30 and in this side we are considering 30, or it can be any value. Let's say we are considering 50 in this side or 10 in this side. So why we are doing it? So what we'll do, we'll start killing one by one. We'll start killing one by one in the left side, and if x x matches any value, then we'll kill the group. Now we already know that eh, if we can we are increasing this x by one, so it's going to definitely match with the values. Now we don't need to care whether like to which value it is matching, because we know that for each x for each sorry for each values in this right half, for each value in the right half, we can make x equal to it. So if you observe here carefully, what you will realize that there can be two possibilities. How so? So it may happen that it's let's say it's the sum where we have case something like that. This sum was equal to this sum. So in that scenario, what I will do, and yeah, always remember that if total sum was sum, then this value will be sum by 2, or the summation of this half will be sum by 2, and similarly the summation of this half will also be sum by 2, and this array is sorted. Okay. So, and yeah, there will be one important question: why have we sort this array? Can't we just do something like this? Some random values. So in that scenario, what will happen that we we are trying to kill few animals, and whatever the remaining will be there, we'll be killing them in one go, right? So let's say if it was 100 over here, and let's say 1 times. So what we will do, we'll just kill 100 over here, and for these hundreds, we will kill them one by one, right? So it will take 100 moves here and 100 moves here as well. So in total it will take 200 moves. But if we would have killed this first, then we will gain 100 points, and with that 100 points we can kill this in one move. So in total that will be 100 plus 1 moves. Okay. So that's why we are sorting, so that we can always make our result incrementally by sorry or we can always increase our x one by one, and finally match some value and kill them. Okay. So that was one part. And in some scenario what will happen, that as we already discussed, that this value is going to, let's say it was 50 and here it was 80, and here also let's say it's 100. So in total 180 and 230, and let's say here is some value 40 plus 40. Okay, let's say something like this. So yeah, and let's consider this 60 for the timing. Let's say it's 60 over here. So we can see that the total value will be 100 plus 80, 82, 60, and 320. So 320. Then in this scenario, we'll have 320. So we'll have sum by 2 is 160. Then we have 840 plus 40 plus 60. How much? It's 140. Then we need 20 from here. Let me change the color. So we need 20 from here on this side, and 40 from here on this sorry remaining 60 on this side. So you can see that after gaining x is equals to 160 points, after gaining x equals to 160 point, we'll have two groups remaining, right? So we just need to find out that how many groups will be remaining, how many groups will be remaining in this sorted order. Now, this was the case if x was totally divisible by, or the sum was divisible by 2. But let's say if x is not divisible by 2, or it's not even, that is a summation of ai is not even, that means there were, let's say, 171, or let's for the simplicity, let's say there were 5 monsters in total. So we know that to kill one monster we need 1 points, to kill two monster we need 2 points. So in total we would have killed 4 monster here. In total would have killed two monster over here. If we have 3 points, that means we have already killed 3 monsters, and we can use this 3 points to kill monster in one go. So in this scenario we would kill 6 monster. So you can see that to kill x monster we need at least x points, right? So if there are 5 monsters, we need at least 5 by 2 points, that is not two, because if we'll just kill 2 monsters, we'll have x equals to 2 point, and the remaining monster will be 3. So it will be plus 1, or what we can say that we at least will kill one monster first. So initially also x will be 1, and then to kill 4 monster we will just simply calculate. We'll simply calculate that we do need. What we are saying that to kill 4 monster, what we can do, we can them split them into half, 2 plus 2. First kill this 2 monster and then kill the remaining one. So because we can't leave this one on this remaining monster, so we'll have to kill that monster first. Okay, so that was the scenario for odd. Odd. So now let's come to the code that will make it more clear. Just a second. Okay, yeah. So first of all, we took the input, calculated the sum, and then sorted the array. Okay. Now, if sum was odd, we already just considered our move to be 1. We make our answer 1, and we subtracted the value of the first element by 1 because we want to count again, right? Then we have k sum by 2. Why? Because we have to kill these many animals only, or these many monsters, one by one, and rest we can simply calculate, or rest we can simply kill them in groups. So we are just trying to check till which point we are able to find out the sum less than equal to k, and why less than equals to k. So let's say what I am trying to do is, like, if I am at this position, then I will consider that this position needs to be killed in a group. That's why I am going till less than equals to k. So let's say if the total sum was 8, and I already had 4 on this half. I had already 4 on this half and 4 this half. So, and let's say here it was 3. Okay, it's not possible. Let's say 1 or 2, something like that. So, if it's 2 over here, so I'll go this 2, and the sum will here greater than equal to half, right? 4 plus 2 will be greater than 4, not equal to. So, if it's greater than 4, that means we have to kill from this position itself till the end in groups. That's why I have made such, and that's why I'm subtracting them from n minus I, because if I am on, like, let's say n minus 1th position, then I have just kill one group, and that I can get from subtracting from n. So that's what I have did over here. Okay, and then finally I have updated my answer because we will kill k by 2, or like sum by 2, because we know that then only we will get k points, and then there were n groups remaining, and we know that those groups can be killed in one shot by using this k. Okay, and that's why they will contribute n minus 1 moves, and that will be our final answer. Okay, I hope this question would be clear to you. If you guys have any doubt, do let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys, see you in the next video.